Senior day in Mankato, Minnesota State, 5-6, taking on the 4-6 New Mexico Lobos here with a bowl berth on the line. Both teams playing for a bowl berth, although New Mexico with another game next week. Minnesota State lost a heartbreaker in overtime as the pass knocked away. Strickland going to get the call here early. He's got room after a 150-yard performance a week ago. They're going to call his number early. The gold, purple, gold look by Minnesota State here looking fresh. Just trying to switch it up with the jerseys. As senior day for Olsen, Williamson, and the boys. He gets the second catch of the game here. Olsen on the year, 2,300 yards. You know, overall, better than many expected here for Minnesota State. Being possibly a 500 team and a bowl team. 62% completion percentage from Olsen. You didn't know what to expect coming in. I know the MAC conference, not the most challenging, but still, for a Division II team coming in here, they have showed they belong at this level. They have showed they can compete with teams like Minnesota that are proven, you know, staples, bowl teams consistently in major college football in the Big Ten Conference, as you'll see them play them again next year when Minnesota comes to town. There's Strickland, as he's got a boost there. You can see he had some time to heal up. 800 yards on the season. Trying to get to 1,000 here. Might be a tall tale to ask for today, but if they make a bowl game, could be a different story. Third and goal here now. Minnesota State trying to get some points here on the opening drive. As there's Strickland, he'll punch it in for, I believe, his 8th on the year. And it's the Heisman pose for the fans. MSU 7-0. New Mexico's going to come back down the field and tie it up themselves. 7-7. Early start here. Looks like we're going to be in for another close one. Like most of the games for Minnesota State this year, they've been close games. You know, say what you want. Lost some heartbreakers, but they have been competitive, and they are learning and getting better along the way. They are battle-tested and now have the experience they need to play in some of these close games. Tyson with a burst of speed there, because he is pretty fresh. That's a good play for Mavericks there. So here's Williamson across the middle again on that slant. Gets him across midfield. 34 yards receiving already. And that one's across the middle and picked. Tried to get Foreman. The D-back jumps it. Another pick. That's been the one knock on Olsen, is too many interceptions. He throws across the middle. He's taking chances. But too many times this year they've come up in the wrong hands. As here's Strickland on the outside. Tries to make a man miss. That's a good gain. He's already up to 45 yards. Still a junior, so he'll be back next year. As long as he doesn't get drafted, which I'm not too worried about. And with how much he gets fed every game, I would be very surprised if he decided to go elsewhere. Empty look here, 3rd and 6 for the Mavericks. There's Page across the middle. He's got room. Couldn't quite slip past that guy for more. But a first down for the Mavericks. Play action here. Looking for Williamson. Tipped and picked. Williamson goes up. And it goes off his hands, and the defender makes a diving catch. But New Mexico can't capitalize. So 14-7 at the half. Minnesota State gets the ball back here after a stop. Pretty quick first half. Not a lot going there. Here's Strickland, who's going to get pushed forward by the defense for a 7-yard gain. Good start to this drive. They're going to pass it out to Strickland. He's got some space. About a 20-yard gain there, out to the 20. Although you can see some hits there. He's starting to feel it a little bit. To the sideline, McClawler with a 4-yard gain. He's already got 3 catches. Trying to get the tight end involved. Stretch play to the outside. Here's Strickland, cuts it back for only 3. As you can see, he's not 100% healthy. We may have to see some Tyson today. And Tyson shakes it off inside the 6. Minnesota State going with the hurry up. Looks like they want to keep Tyson in this game. They're going to give it right back to Tyson. There's the cut. Falls forward at the 1. Strickland comes back in the game. Will they go to their trusted halfback? Up the middle, he jumps and he is in. Spencer Strickland ties this game after the extra point here. 14-14. 4.5 left in the third. Minnesota State showing that resilience they've shown all season long. Coming out with a full house here. Play action to Strickland. Strickland trying to bounce off his own lineman. Only going to get 2. Olsen, not a great game here today, but still competing in the senior day, trying to come home with a win. Finds Foreman on the side there. Good play there. Bought some time, rolling to the left, found his man. Good play, good start to this drive. Olsen rolling out to his right. Had one guy. I'm going to say don't break that tackle or it'll be forward progress back at the line. 2nd and 3 is manageable here. He's got McClawler as tight end as his dump down. First down, Mavericks. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Olsen. Wanted Williamson, it looks like. Won't get him. He'll find Foreman for no gain. Sorry, for 7 yards. 7 yards. Strickland back into the game here. He's got a block. He's got one man to beat. Tries to put a juke on him. But a good rush there from Spencer Strickland. And he's at 79 yards. Not being quite as abused today, but he's still hurting. What a battler. Minnesota State. As you can see here, you know, filling the bottom parts of the stands. Not going to fill the top parts yet. But a pretty good crowd in the bottom part of the stands. Olsen rolls out, nothing going there. Looks like they had a spy. He's just going to throw this one away. 2nd and 10 from the New Mexico 18-yard line. Strickland into the game. 2-yard gain puts him over 80. But not a lot there. Olsen. He's got Williamson on the right side. Touchdown, Mavericks. Williamson lining up in the bunch. Runs the flag route. Keeps the toes in. A good ball from Olsen. Almost thought it was going to be overthrown.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to
But on senior day, Olsen, as soon as the fourth quarter starts, Olsen to Williamson, sharing what could be one last touchdown together in this stadium. Will it prove to be the winning score? As Tyson there, shot out of a cannon, runs down there to get the tackle. Minnesota State does force a stop right there on a 3 and out. Out here, 5.5 minutes left. Gonna hand it off, try to bleed some clock here. Good play considering the window. 2nd and 5. Strickland still in the backfield. Battling through injury. Nothing going there. 3rd and 5. Minnesota State with the ball. Olsen looks like he might have Williamson. Number 2 gets his hand in there and forces Minnesota State to punt. And there's a great tackle by Van Claiborne to keep him inside the 20-yard line. Minnesota State cannot get the stop there, but they do have 1:25 with the ball. And it seems like every week we're in this situation where Minnesota State has the ball with 2 minutes left and a chance to win. Week in and week out, they give themselves a chance. And that ball's just not even close. Not even close.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down.
Olsen steps up in the pocket. He's got room to run as he takes it to the 40. Minute 10 left on the clock. Plenty of time, 3 timeouts.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Feeling some heat.
And he also chucks it up, and it's picked. What is he doing? Hit as he throws. New Mexico takes it for the pick 6. And just a terrible decision. Throwing across his body, hit as he throws. Minnesota State's going to be back in the same situation, except this time they're down by a touchdown.
They get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
57 seconds, 3 timeouts. Minnesota State and Olsen trying to come up clutch here. He's got Page for a 9-yard gain. They're going to hurry up here. Hand off to Strickland. Try to get the 1st down. Did he get it? He did not get it. And they're going to have to burn a timeout. Not sure what the juke was there.
Let's find out what he does.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
As Minnesota State, 3rd and inches. This coverage by Miami. Don't be afraid. Don't be surprised if they take a shot. Williamson with the catch at the 30. They hurry up to the line. 30 seconds left. The blitz off the edge. Gets it out to McCullough. They're going to call a timeout. 1 remaining. 27 seconds left.
You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was good.
Oh, no. And the blitz comes. Olsen caught off guard. Sacked.
3 seconds remaining in the game. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
He's got Page. He's got space. Williamson with a good block there. Page inside the 15 at the 13 with 17 seconds left. They're going to be able to take some shots.
So far, this 2-minute drive is exactly what you want. They are saving clock. Guys are getting out of bounds. They need a touchdown.
He's got Williamson in the left corner. Touchdown, Mavericks.
Touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Being at home, they're going to take their points. They learned last time against Western Michigan. Timeout by New Mexico. The extra point is good. 28-28. 13 seconds left. Olsen to Williamson again in the fourth quarter. The seniors said, guys, hop on my back. Let's go for a ride. We're not done just yet. After throwing a pick six, to come back and do what he did there, Olsen coming up clutch here. 9 seconds left. New Mexico's going to put this ball on the ground. Just going to try to send this game to overtime here. Tied up. See how many yards he got. 2 straight overtime games for Minnesota State. This one with a bowl game on the line. Senior day pride.
These two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
It's Minnesota State this time. We'll start with the ball. Each team gets 2 timeouts. Strickland into the game here. As he hops over his own for a 9-yard gain.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short.
Second and short.
He's
Looking like man coverage. There's Williamson on the left.
And
Good coverage there.
Knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver
Mavericks ball. There's the blitz. Strickland has enough for the first down. As we're actually going to go ahead here and put Tyson. Strickland has done so much for us, but Tyson has to be in right now. Strickland is just too slow, too banged up as they put him in. I don't know what this game is thinking as he eclipses 100 yards.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense.
And they still have him in the game.
Like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always
We're gonna throw.
situations, knows where that first down marker is.
Williamson across the middle. He is in. 3rd touchdown of the day. The senior
Big time players make big plays.
coming up clutch. You knew if they were going to throw the ball, they're going to throw it to one guy, and that is Williamson. In 5 plays, Minnesota State takes the lead. And just like last week, but the tables have turned, Minnesota State leads in overtime. New Mexico needs a touchdown to tie. Mavericks with what I believe might be their season high. And they had a guy. The safety came up. And New Mexico ties it in 1 play. Minnesota State calls a timeout. Trying to get in the New Mexico kicker's head. And we're tied. We're going to a second overtime. 35-35. Unbelievable. 1 play. 1 play. And they had the guy. Well, he came up on a blitz.
We play on first down here in the second overtime.
New Mexico back out there again.
The give to the right. Finds a
Not much going there. Only a 2-yard gain.
Down to the 23. Look, there's no reason to be uptight here, but you do need to make sure that you protect the ball.
But listen, overtime, crunch time, run the football the first play, get everybody settled in.
They run it again. They passed it right away, and then they run it twice. As a Minnesota State fan, I can't complain. 3rd and 5. Minnesota State here. Trying to clutch up.
Got it looking
The
for
bubble screen works to perfection. They're inside the 5.
5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
The RPO bubble.
Timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the
Great
stadium
play
expecting
call.
you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry.
Touchdown,
And they're in for the touchdown. New Mexico.
That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. That's his 3rd
They will go for 2.
pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond.
As they now have to.
No,
41,
and the defense
35.
has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right
That's a
decisions
huge stop for Minnesota State.
defense out.
A touchdown and the 2-point will win it for them.
The lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
As they need to score another touchdown here. To get their season high, by the way, in points.
Now on first down, they need to
These
answer
last
with
couple
a
weeks, they've
touchdown.
been
He
scoring
wastes
in
no
bunches.
time and comes out
He
throwing.
gets it out to Tyson right away. He's got space! Tyson! Touchdown, Mavericks!
Makes the
Putting Tyson in the
catch and
game.
runs his way into
Tough for
the end zone.
Strickland, but on the first play of second overtime, Minnesota State answers with their own.
Holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting down.
As the 2-point conversion will win the game.
About as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
He'll set up to throw.
He's got a guy. And he's good. Minnesota State wins in double overtime, 43-41.
Always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture,
They are going bowling in their first season as an FBS program.
All this time, all the
Player of the game has to be Williamson with his 3 touchdowns. Olsen after the pick 6. A minute left in the game. It looked bleak, but he comes down the field and finds his man twice in the 4th, once in overtime. Tyson comes in at running back, gets the game-tying touchdown, and I believe it was Foreman there on the 2-point conversion. What a game. Game of the year.